Why would anyone want to get back with an ex that left to go be in a rebound relationship? I know what you guys are going to say in the comment section. She for the streets. Once she gone, she gone. Kick her to the streets, whatever the case may be. The real truth is, when someone is attached, it is extremely difficult to break that attachment. You guys have a history together. You guys might have grown up together. You've been through a lot of tough times. So I don't judge anyone for wanting to get back in a relationship with an ex that might have rebounded. And here's the reason. You have to go through certain seasons and get the door slammed on your foot so many times before you finally say, you know what? I'm done. This switch flips and you no longer have any more feelings for that person. Today I got 4 things that you don't want to do when your ex is in a rebound relationship. Come walk with me, let's talk about it. First don't is do not chase, right? What does chasing look like? Chasing looks like calling them, begging, trying to get into therapy, trying to make that proposal that you should have made years ago, trying to talk about all the things that you guys have been through. Chasing is anything that brings you out of your center. You know, if you're able to have good discernment between fighting for the relationship and chasing, I think that'd be something that benefits you. Chasing means becoming dysregulated. Fighting for the relationship is saying, hey, this is what I want. You know, you do this one time. This is what I'm looking for. I want to keep this connection. If there's other guys in the picture, I can't be friends with you. But I understand that I did some things that made this relationship fall apart. So moving forward, if you want to continue this, you know how to reach me. The second don't is you do not want to watch the rebound. This is a very difficult thing to do. I understand that when you have competition, you want to know what they're about. You want to know what is the percentage of this relationship being better than your relationship. So you go watch their social media. You might ride past their house. You may even visit their job. I've seen it all. I've been doing this for 7 years. But that's the thing that you do not want to do. Because guess what? It's just going to hurt you. It really is. Knowing who the person is, it actually doesn't help the situation. It makes it worse. So you do not want to watch the other guy because realistically, it's not even about him. It's about your ex and what she's feeling and what she's going through. Same for women. It's about your ex and what he's going through and how he was feeling at the end of their relationship. I was coaching a lady whose boyfriend got into a rebound relationship with another lady. You know, they had just had a kid together and they were being messy. I mean, they were really just playing all in this lady's face. But because she was really attached to him, she really had this deep connection. She knew his story. She knew what he'd been through. She helped him through a lot of these things that he's been through. She just couldn't let the relationship go. And this is something I talk about, the relationship equity. You know, you pour into this person thinking that you're going to get some type of return on your investment eventually, but it usually doesn't pan out that way because unfortunately, people who are looking for external validation, people who are just not happy. If you think about your ex, think about what you did for them, what you brought to their life. If you brought them out of their depression, I want you to look at that. How happy were they? Because if they barely could keep a job, couldn't get out of bed, and they were really struggling mentally, they need some therapy. And love isn't therapy. Love can be beneficial. It can make a person feel unconditionally loved, but it's not healing. And people might disagree with that. I understand, but I've been doing this, again, for a long time. It's not healing. You can't get rid of their history, the things that happened to them. You can't rewrite the story for them. If anything, sticking around and trying to love them out of whatever they've been through, it's more enabling. The third thing that I would advise against is competing with the new guy. What that means is no reaching out to your ex, talking about how much of a loser this new guy is, how much he's gonna treat her poorly, how you looked up his court records and he's got XYZ going on. You don't wanna do that because I'm gonna tell you what that's gonna do. It's gonna look like you're jealous, it's gonna look like you're insecure, and like the other person is a better option. And sometimes they use the way you're showing up to build a better bond between them two. You're gonna be a topic of conversation. So if you don't wanna be laughed at, if you don't want them having these secret conversations about how crazy the ex-boyfriend is, don't reach out and try to compete with the person because it's just gonna backfire. And the last thing, the fourth thing that you don't wanna do when someone's in a rebound relationship, you do not wanna show emotions. This is difficult. But if you're a man watching this, I'm gonna tell you why you don't want to do that. At some point, when, depends on the person too. I mean, they could have some type of personality disorder and they just can't be in a healthy, long-term committed relationship. But for the other people who have healthy mindsets, you don't want to look like you're not masculine, like you're not centered. So it's important for you guys to keep yourself regulated, do some deep reflection, some personal growth. I mean, there's a lot of things you really want to do post-breakup before you even attempt to try to reach out to that person or try to convince them to come back from that rebound relationship. I'm putting together a men's group, and in that men's group, we're going to meet 4 times a month on group call, and you get one-on-one session with me for 30 minutes every month for as long as you remain a member. If you're interested in that, click the link below, like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.